Hey everybody, welcome back. It is the Age Gap Podcast. We are the Latchkey Kids where
the more things change,
the more they stay the same, baby. We have a heck of a show for you tonight, today, tomorrow, whatever. Lou, what is our topic?
Bum, bum,
Bum,
bum.
That's right, folks. We are talking science fiction.
Science fiction, sci-fi, as the kids call it.
Kids call it
The
sci-fi.
fucking nerdy kids.
Woo! Lou, now
What's
when
up?
I say that word to you, what comes to mind?
Space, robots, aliens.
Goofy robots,
Um,
space, yep.
Yeah, Star Wars. The reason we did the music to begin with is the 2001: A Space Odyssey,
Stanley Kubrick.
which honestly is probably, for me, the best sci-fi movie I've ever seen, bro.
You know, I'm trying to remember. I just remember the black thing, and then the monkeys just start beating the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
And what's that called? An obelisk or something like that?
Yeah, that was like the first iPhone. Literally, that's humanity.
Is that that's a movie with Hal, right? Like the big red dot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
scary
yeah.
ass fucking
You'd
house.
think with my expertise in film I would know, but for some reason that genre just kind of blanks on me.
Sci-fi?
Yeah, I'm just
Really?
I don't know.
You're not a
man.
sci-fi guy?
I love Twilight Zone. Love if you consider that sci-fi.
That is
kinda-
sci-fi.
Okay, all right, yeah, I'm down. I'm down with Twilight Zone. Some of the greatest stories ever. Shout out
What's your favorite Twilight Zone episode?
Rod Sterling. That's a great question. The Howling Man.
Which one's that one?
Oh my God, the guy. He's out in the rainstorm. He goes into the monastery, and there's like this like weird order of like monks, and they're like, you can stay the night, but you just can't touch this door. Don't go in this room.
Yeah.
And
The
there's a
scary
guy
door.
like screaming in pain, like So sure enough, the guy opens the door, and it turns out he just released the devil into the world. Yeah.
Hilarious.
And he like
That's a good one.
metamorphosizes into the devil because he's all like feeble at first.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
That is exactly how the devil works, my friend.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
And this is the old school black and white. I love him. I love
Yeah.
him
So my
much.
favorite Twilight Zone episode, I think it would have to be those people escaping the planet because of nuclear war.
Okay. Yeah. I know.
And they hop into the spaceship and then they land on Earth. They're the aliens.
They're the aliens.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the one? The guy goes into a diner at like night, and there's the dude working there, and he's like smoking a cigarette. They're always smoking in the
Yeah.
Twilight Zone. Like it's
dude,
so.
I love that. Back in the day, fools would just be it just fills the scene a little bit more.
Yeah. So he goes into the diner and he's having a conversation with the cook. And he's like, don't get too comfortable here. And then like a third arm comes out. And he's like, my people from Venus are coming. And then the diner, he has like the chef cap on. And he puts it back and he has a third eye.
That's
and
pretty
he's
sick.
like, my people from Mars are already here.
Damn.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Gang banging on Earth, bro.
We could do a whole episode on the
Just
Twilight Zone.
Let's put a pin in that. Then.
All right. Because we could go on forever.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, can I give one last
Take
one?
it.
Dude thinks so they send him up in a spaceship and he thinks he landed on Venus
Uh-huh.
and they have him in isolation
Saw that.
and he's like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
And he finds out he's just in the fucking desert.
Right. He's been there for like 20 minutes. But
That is literally the California desert. You feel like you're on a different fucking planet out here, dude.
I don't know. I coming from the East Coast when I was driving here one time, going through like New Mexico and stuff, I thought I was on Mars.
Yeah.
I'd never seen red rocks before.
Right.
I was like, what the hell? What is this
Shout out to
place?
Colorado.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. All right. Twilight Zone.
Sci-fi.
Got it. If you have a comment, what's your favorite episode? Hit us up.
Right.
We'd love to. We'll revisit. We'll email you, whatever. We'll get back to you. Rod Sterling, the GOAT. When you think of aliens, now just strictly aliens,
Just aliens.
what movie, film, book comes to mind? Movie, film is the same thing. Movie, TV show, book.
Just aliens. It would have to be the obvious is War of the Worlds.
Okay, War of the Worlds. Shout out. Okay.
But also
I gotta stop saying shout. I don't know.
also, I think
War of the Worlds.
you know which one was fucking scary? It was
Aliens.
Fourth Kind.
Close Encounters of the Fourth
Yeah,
Kind.
or Third Kind or some shit like that.
With, yeah. The guy from Jaws there.
The quote unquote found footage movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
They remade a whole bunch of footage from like a camcorder or something like that.
That's such an. I haven't heard that word that movie in so long.
That's the one that
Such
scared
an
me.
Underrated with the mountain, the Devil's Peak or whatever,
Mhm.
Devil's Mountain. Or
It's like somewhere in Washington or some shit.
I think it's in like. Oh my god, we're gonna sound stupid. I think it is Colorado or out
Yeah,
there. Somewhere.
right?
Or what? Maybe it is Washington. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and he builds the mashed potato sculpture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Wow, I got to rewatch that.
That's a good
I
one,
have,
dude.
It's underrated. It goes under the
Super.
radar.
Super.
Who did that? Spielberg? Must have, because he used the
Nah.
Jaws guy.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. Yeah. We're two movie buffs who don't
Right,
know,
right, right.
Don't,
Don't
know
know
the
shit.
Spielberg movies.
But Alien is a good one. That was a good
Alien,
movie,
I
sci-fi.
saw as a kid, and it came on TV. Dude, this is before internet, before cable, before all this stuff. Everybody was watching that movie in Boston when it came on TV. And oh my God, the diner scene.
Ah.
Yeah, that
Gross.
scared the hell. I almost said it again. I stopped myself. But that was one of the first movies that had an action movie with a female badass
Right.
hero.
Right. Did you ever see that clip?
Ripley. That's
that
a bad name, too.
What's her name? Jennifer Lawrence. She
You
said,
sent me this.
Yeah.
You sent me
and
this.
the comedian, shout out to bro, Jeff Dye. He had such a great point because she said that there was like, that Hunger Games was the first female lead in an action movie.
Ever.
Like, bitch, you get dropped on your head recently or something that you forget?
That just goes to show you how ignorant and dumb Hollywood is. You've
So
done
self-important.
This is kind of unrelated, but related because it's in the news now. The girl in the Snow White movie who's like, Snow White was a feminist and like all this, and she's like, I don't really like the character, and she's actually like Colombian. And the whole point of Snow White is she was a German girl with really white skin.
White skin, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like,
Yeah.
just appreciate what you have. Don't
Right.
go looking for, oh, I'm the first one, or I'm different, you know?
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence
Just
wouldn't
be happy to be in the
idiot.
fucking room, dude.
There was a Supergirl movie when I was a kid. Who do you think the main character was?
A man.
Yeah, right.
A dude in drag.
A man with one arm and an eye patch.
Yeah,
Like, what are
exactly.
you talking about?
Fucking hilarious.
Oh my God, the ignorance of Hollywood. Yeah, Alien was awesome.
Alien was cool.
When the special effects for the time,
Right.
that was insane.
Right. That's how I feel about 2001. Because I remember watching that. When you watch certain movies, you have to watch them through the lens of the time they were
Yeah.
made.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
2001 Space Odyssey, from the time it was made, bro, I can see why people think the moon landing was fake.
I was just gonna pull that thread to you. Stanley Kubrick
Yep.
allegedly directed the moon landing.
Right.
And
Oh, which really fucking pisses me off because there's a movie
coming out
About-
yeah.
and they made him a total bitch.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I didn't see. I saw like a little bit of the trailer.
It's the gay dude from Reno 911. Not Nick Swartzen, the other gay dude.
Oh, he plays Kubrick.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm like, why are you gonna like if you're gonna do a fucking movie about the fake moon landing?
Yeah.
Let's put Kubrick in it, bro. Let's give flowers where flowers are due.
Now I gotta ask a question. I just saw they're making it a comedy, right?
Yeah.
See, that's what they talk. Hollywood hides like, oh, if you believe the moon landing's fake, you're an
Yeah,
idiot.
you're an idiot, like
an
this movie.
idiot. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
It's like
What do
cover
you-
your tracks much.
Also, that leads into the theory that they were trying to exile Stanley Kubrick from Hollywood
Yes.
and discredit him
Kubrick-
because of all the shit. Kubrick is a fucking goat.
And he's an episode all to himself.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? We do
Right up
need to-
until his death, it was kind of suspicious.
right. Because of
It-
one of his movies,
The Shining I'll get to that. The Shining told the story of the fake moon landing, supposedly. There's a whole
Really?
documentary about it, yes.
How is that so?
The kid has a shirt, Danny, he has a shirt with a rocket going up that says
Ah.
USA. The pattern on the floor, the carpet, is the exact launch pad shape.
Ah,
It is. There's a whole documentary about it. It's called like Room something. It's the room with like the dog.
Room
is, like,
103 or some shit like that.
in the movie The Shining, like
The dog bitch.
Yeah. Whatever room they're in, that's the documentary. What you're digressing to is Eyes Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut. Yes.
And there was like 30 minutes of film went missing.
Yeah.
And then he died like 8 days before the release or so there's some crazy.
Probably because he wouldn't let them touch the film. He wanted to keep that 30 minutes in.
If this show was more popular, we'd probably be killed at some point. But
that's the goal, bro. That's the goal is to when you die for people to think that you were killed.
How'd Kevin die? Oh, he committed suicide. How? He shot himself in the head 3 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
And then chopped himself up into pieces.
Right. And he left this note.
Yeah.
It's like,
typed up.
I don't think Kevin knows how to use a printer.
Right.
Exactly. He still...
He iClouded me his fucking suicide note. It's like that. No, that's bullshit.
Nah, I know.
Ain't no fucking way, dude.
I know this dude. He still uses a VCR.
Ain't no fucking way, dude.
But yeah, Kubrick, he was because that movie supposedly exposed the Rothschilds, these billionaires that do these weird sex
bullshit.
cults and stuff. Yeah, that was a scary ass movie. Well, I don't know if it
wasn't really scary. It was just weird.
That's one we got to do a whole episode on conspiracy theories.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That's one that like just you and I can do. Unless you're out there and you're like, I want in on this show.
Yeah.
You know, like,
if you're a conspiracy guy, let us know.
Guy comes with like stacks of like handwritten notes.
You got to be normal too. You can't be one of those fucking guys, you know.
Alex Jones. Will we take Alex Jones on the show?
I would definitely take out. We already said that we would. Yeah. If he makes an offer, we're jumping on it, bro.
Because is he working these days or is he?
He has his own He has a compound in Texas, bro. That fool has his own state.
Okay. Hey, have us on the show, Alex.
Yeah, facts. We'll be there.
Okay. We need a vacation. We need a break.
We're gonna go to Texas.
But that brings us back. This is a good U-turn. Aliens. The conspiracy behind aliens. What was the first American major drop when it all started going haywire? Do you remember?
Like movies?
No. Or actual sci-fi thing that's led to penny novels and all that stuff.
I thought it was War of the Worlds.
Yeah, you're right.
Because people started killing themselves. Remember?
Yeah, that in media, you're right. That was it was a radio show narrated by Orson Welles.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think like the whole, them killing themselves about hearing the thing and going crazy, is that a testament to how good the book was or to how stupid people were back then?
I think it was marketing. I think they made that story up.
It's like the Paranormal Activity where they're like, 3 people had a heart attack in the theater.
Yeah, right. That's what I think it was.
Okay.
This radio broadcast is so lethal that people are blowing their brains out. I don't know if it happened or not. Hard to believe. Because if there's like, an alien invasion, I want to see it.
Right.
Like, what's up?
Like you didn't look out the window before you fucking shot yourself, stupid.
It's that time.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Now I got a reason.
Man, bring the kids
in. Lord, give me a reason.
Call the kids.
No, I think that was all hype.
Yeah.
That was all hype.
I can't believe I believed that as a kid.
I did too. Because teachers told you.
In 4th grade, it was the librarian. She was like, fools started killing themselves. I'm like, first of all, why are you telling 4th graders about suicide right now?
Yeah, right.
What the fuck is that?
What's suicide? Oh, it's really cool. It's painless. Suicide is painless.
It's the sweet relief.
But yeah, then you get like older, involved in entertainment, and you're like, believe nothing.
Yeah, no, it's all fake.
Nothing.
That's what Kubrick was trying to tell us.
It's like WWE. The entertainment Hollywood, it's WWE.
Yeah.
WWE is just like, all right, we get it.
Yeah.
Hollywood still, it believes its lies.
Which is the dumbest shit ever, I feel like.
Like we said on the show a couple weeks ago, it's like Ben Affleck made millions of dollars pretending to be me.
Right, right.
He's not a street thug. He's not he's like a silver spoon.
Watch out, dude. He's fucking Batman, though. Yeah. He'll find you, dog.
Didn't you say he's getting divorced again too, or something? Or yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Well, I mean, bro.
Anyway.
Nobody could stand that woman.
Science fiction. Let's get back to science fiction. Are you familiar with the film They Live?
Yeah, of course, with the 11-minute fight scene.
Yeah! Roddy
goes on
Piper.
way
We
too
just mentioned
fucking long.
WWE. Roddy Piper, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one.
He punches the guy in the dick like 12 times.
Bam.
What?
See, but They Live, that actually lends itself to another important thing about sci-fi is that it's an abstract way to introduce real topics.
Oh, you took it before I did. Go for it. Go for it.
No, I was just going to say that, like, They Live is a great example of that, where it's like, this is such a crazy idea, but is it really, though?
John Carpenter famously said, They Live is a documentary.
Ah.
He said that. John Carpenter, he predicted the future. I don't know.
Then he takes his glasses off.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
It's a documentary.
Yeah.
Puts them back on.
But if you don't know They Live, I recommend it. What do you say? 1989, 1988, something like that.
Yep.
Roddy Piper, John Carpenter. You put on the glasses and you can see the reality.
You can see through all the bullshit.
And there's aliens amongst us, living amongst us. And you can see their face.
Well, Obey, the brand.
That's where it came. Yeah.
Came from that movie.
Obey. He looks up at the billboard. It says obey, consume, spend, fall asleep. That was the other one. Fall asleep. You know?
Crazy. That's why I don't sleep, fool. That's why I only do crack all day, bro.
Remember there was a rapper who said, real thugs don't sleep.
I don't know. That sounds... Dude, gangsters are... Speaking of science fiction, bro, gangsters are fucking hilarious, dog. I remember... I think it was Jadakiss or somebody, bro. They got mad because someone asked him if he farted. And he's like, nah, gangsters don't fart.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up, dog. Who are you, Kim Jong-un?
Remember, speaking of rappers, Cool Keith, Black Elvis Lost in Space was the album.
No, I never heard that one.
Do you know who Cool Keith is?
I know Cool Keith. I know that.
And he had like several characters.
Yeah.
And one of them was Black Elvis Lost in Space.
That is hilarious.
And he would dress up like Elvis.
That is fucking hilarious.
And all his raps were like sci-fi and out there.
That fool was just way too pimping for me.
Outcast, AT Aliens.
AT Aliens.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a great fucking album.
That was like 1996. I remember bumping that all over the place in high school.
So I have a question. Do you think sci-fi, does that always have to do with space?
No, I think like you said with Twilight Zone, I think Twilight Zone qualifies
also sci-fi,
as sci-fi.
right?
But like the episode I quoted was like the devil. A lot of them are just getting lost in time,
Right.
or you know, tricks of the mind.
Or like falling into your vices?
Yeah.
Remember that guy with the slot machine?
That was William Shatner. I just watched that like 2 days ago.
No shit.
And
where he keeps on winning?
And I was talking about the fortune telling machine, the slot machine. Yeah. And then he just gets bored of it all. He gets women. He has money.
Yeah. Then he realizes he's in hell.
Yeah. He was a gangster, right? Or he robbed a bank or something. They shot him.
Something like that.
And he can't lose.
Yeah.
And he's just bored of it after a few days.
Yeah, that reminds me of Sopranos when Chrissy gets shot and he goes to purgatory.
I don't remember.
He's like,
I don't remember that one.
In Italian hell, the Irish win poker. It's like they're playing poker and the Irish kept
guy named Murphy's winning all the money. Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. I don't know what it is with Irish. You know the expression luck of the Irish? That's like a double entendre. Like there is no luck. We don't win.
Yeah.
Don't gamble.
Well, it's like the movie I just saw Bronx Tale for the first time yesterday. The Mush.
The mush.
That fool never wins.
Oh, yeah.
Where they're betting on the horse and they're like, this horse is going to win. And then he comes out cheering for the same horse. They're like,
damn it. Yeah, the jinx. Yeah, for sure. No, I definitely categorize Twilight Zone as sci-fi.
I think so too. Here's my next question.
Yes.
Lord of the Rings, is that also sci-fi?
Fantasy.
So that's its own branch.
Yeah. It's weird how that happens. Like sci-fi, I put like mystery and space together.
Yeah, and technology, and aliens,
like
all
that
shit.
Sure. Fantasy is wizards. Like Game of Thrones is fantasy.
A little more gay, I think. A little more gay.
You should have seen some of the stuff I would watch as a kid.
Sci-fi is like, all right, you're kind of nerdy.
Yeah, you're nerd.
Fantasy,
Thank you for clearing it up.
kind of gay, right? It even, dude, the name of the genre
I
itself.
agree with you.
Yeah, the name of the genre itself, fantasy. Come on now.
Oh, we're getting letters on this one.
I don't care.
What if you go to Comic-Con? Are you gay?
Nah, there's some bitches at Comic Con,
That's
bro.
true, too.
They got some hoes.
Trying to
at
get them
Comic-Con.
IG likes by dressing
Yeah,
like
bro.
Wonder Woman or something. Yeah.
Nerds know how to party, dog.
Yeah, I'd say fantasy is fantasy. That's Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings. Sci-fi, Star Trek, Twilight Zone, Star Wars. Anything with star or
Yeah,
light,
yeah.
or anything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then superhero.
Superhero is its own. Yeah, that's comic book.
But
nerd.
you all have to just stay in the closet with that.
Yeah, you all get stuffed in the locker. Yeah, for sure. All three of them get stuffed in the fucking locker.
At one point, someone took your lunch.
Yeah, right.
For sure.
At one point, someone threatened you, and there was nothing you could do about it.
But nowadays, like these
Including
Gen Z-
myself.
like that was more my day.
Uh-huh.
Video games, comic books, dead man.
Yeah,
dead man.
You're getting bullied.
But now, is it cool?
It is.
Okay.
It's getting kind of lame again, though,
Okay.
because it's so oversaturated.
So you got to teach me this stuff. I don't know.
So
I'm always like 5 years behind.
Superheroes were that was like super popular, like from 2010 to 2020.
Okay.
Now it's overdone. So now you're a fucking nerd again if you still watch. If you
Really?
still care,
Wow.
except for Deadpool for some reason.
Man, yeah. I like Deadpool. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm.
me
You
too.
know.
I'm gonna go watch that movie
I'm
too.
simping for Deadpool.
Yeah, same here. Same here. But that's the last one, dude.
But all the DC stuff, the Flash, the
all over,
Aquaman,
bro.
and all that, I don't get.
it ended
down.
2020.
Yeah.
It had its run.
R.I.P.
then-
superhero.
Right.
genre.
And then simultaneously, like midway through that, like 2015, Game of Thrones started taking over. So fantasy became cool. Lord of the Rings,
Right.
Game of Thrones, all
Right.
that shit came back in style.
Wow.
It's on its way out.
Where were we at with sci-fi? With modern day sci? What's the modern sci-fi thing?
Sci-fi will always be sci-fi.
Is there anything cool right now I should be watching? Is Black Mirror sci-fi?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I
Okay.
guess so.
I do watch that. I mess with that.
Yeah, I fucks with that.
Is there a Star Trek around anymore? Or is that dead?
Dead. Dead in the water. Yeah, no,
I
sci-fi
used to get
is
down with that.
never really reached mainstream like that.
No, you're right. Like in modern society.
But I like that. That's like a conservative stock right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
It don't go up too high, but it also you don't gotta hide too much. You know, it don't go down too low either.
Once in a while, like a good movie will drop, but you're right. Like the books, I'd say you got to follow the book. Like, and then there was that whole genre of the Hunger Games and Twilight and vampires and werewolves.
I
and all
consider that fantasy.
Yeah, that's
kinda gay.
fantasy.
You know what I mean?
Kevin, what are you doing? Nothing.
Yeah.
What was the name of the Twilight? Was that Jennifer Lawrence too?
Dude, why did that sound like you were You were hiding a joint. Nothing. I'm not smoking nothing. That is fucking hilarious. That's how I would watch Twilight. Smoke a joint, get a good laugh.
I think I saw the first one years and years ago, and then I was like, this is weak.
So my sister her birthday would always fall on the premiere of a Twilight movie.
Mm-hmm.
They came out at the same time every year, like right before Halloween season started. Because
Of
Halloween
course.
season is scary, but September leading up to Halloween is like pre-Halloween.
Uh-huh.
So they would do the vampire shit, the Twilight movies. And my sister's birthday is close to it. And so we would always go to the premiere for her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember going to the first one being like, whatevs, it was cool. Second one, I'm
Yeah,
like...
there's some hot chicks in there.
Yeah,
You're like, all right,
then
whatever.
the story is cool. You know, who doesn't want to be a fucking werewolf? I always... I identified hella with the werewolves because they were like Native American ass fools.
They're my people.
Yeah, clearly Mexicans.
Well, I know we're getting kind of a skinwalkers. Isn't that like your people too? Like
That's...
Or is that
no, that's,
native? I don't know.
too native. That's like desert native. You know what I mean?
okay. Anyway, continue. Yeah.
What do you call it? So Yeah, the werewolves were cool. So, anyways, we're at the third premiere, and this is the one where like she jumps from Team Vampire to Team Werewolf.
Okay.
The main girl.
All right.
And
Because she was effing both of them, right?
yeah,
Okay.
at some point. And so
she's a toxic woman. Stay away from her.
yeah, exactly.
You guys could be friends.
Right.
You guys could be homies.
So what do you call it? My friend, I guess, also was in the same boat because we saw him at one of the premieres, and he was like the tough guy at school.
And he's at Twilight.
He's at Twilight with his sister.
Oh, okay.
I guess she dragged him to the premiere as well. And so we're at the third premiere movie, and it's like one of those things. It's like Hunger Games, or not Hunger Games. It's like Avengers, but for chicks.
Okay. All right.
You know,
I follow you.
Avengers, all the dudes, they drag their lady to the movie, and they're like all cheering and shit.
I got you now.
Twilight
All
is
right.
the opposite.
Yep.
Opposite side of that coin.
Yep.
And so, theater of rambunctious girls, teenage girls. Anyways, she makes out with the other guy, and you just hear the homie's sister. She just stands up and goes, "Whore!" And everyone fucking just died, dude. Everyone just... The movie theater stopped for a second, and everyone just started laughing.
I'm conflicted. I think that's hilarious. I am movie theater comedian, and I check myself all the time. Like,
There's a black joke I want to make so bad, bro.
There was one movie
So bad.
we were. It was a superpower movie. I got dragged to it. My girlfriend liked the main guy. Whatever. It was science fiction. I don't know. He could fly, do stuff. I don't know what the hell he could do.
Kevin goes to the premieres of movies on Crenshaw and shit. It's like, it's more fun here.
Performing tonight.
It's more fun here. I like this movie watching experience better.
I loved Mystery Science Theater 3000 growing up.
Okay.
You know, where the guys make fun of movies and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So there was this one movie. It was awful. And the guy has these superpowers. And the girl goes to the guy. She goes, "I want to see it." And I go, "He whips it out." And like the dude in
Yes,
front
ending for the whole theater is crazy,
yeah,
bro.
the dude in front of me goes, "Ah!" You know, he starts laughing. It was such a, oh my God.
Fucking hilarious. As a kid, I thought it was fun. Now that I gotta pay for movie tickets and they're so expensive, I'd be like, dude, I would fucking hate you, bro. Be like, shut the fuck up.
Movie theater comedian.
That is hilarious.
It's kind of like the guy, like, have you ever been doing stand-up? And there's a story I tell all the time. The heckler came to my show, and people are like, shut up. He's sitting in the front row. He's drunk out of his mind. And people are like, shut up. We're trying to watch a show. We're trying to watch Kevin. And the guy turns around. He goes, "Do you think this is easy?"
He was defending you?
No, he was defending the heckler. He stood up. The heckler stood up. And he was like, "You think this is easy what I do?"
That is fucking hilarious. That guy's fucking funny, bro. You might have lost that one, dude.
He was by himself.
You might have lost that one, Kevin.
And he goes to the Kevin Murphy show to heckle. Like, I wasn't a big, I wasn't, oh, actually, I was.
You know how hard I work?
I've been working on
interrupt this guy.
Been working on this material all month.
I've been watching his show for 3 weeks straight. This is fucking hilarious. I love that. I honestly love that guy, bro. He is funny. He committed to the bit so hard that it actually worked. You think this is easy?
You want to come down here and do this?
He challenges someone and they do.
And they just start ripping
Now it's
on
just
each
two
other.
people fucking heckling.
No, you're right. This guy does suck. You know,
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
Oh man, that is hilarious, dude. Okay, so last movie theater thing, because I think this should also be an episode on its own, movie theaters. So I'm with my girl. We're watching. We're gonna watch the new Batman that just came out, and
That's what the Twilight guy read.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Which he's actually a pretty good actor. So she has like a problem with sounds, like big sounds, but also little things. Like she's one of those people that like you can't unhear it. Once she hears something, like that's it. She can only focus on that.
I know.
Yeah, you guys would get along. So anyways, we're at this movie theater, and she just hears, and this like all you hear is like crinkling.
Oh, no. Oh, I hate that.
Right. Now imagine that, like just nonstop, just rustling, crinkling, right? Finally, she turns to me. She goes, "What the fuck is this guy's problem?" 2 seconds go by, and the commercial for the new Spider-Man comes on,
Right.
and all you hear is Spider-Man. I was like,
Is this the way to hell?
yeah. She was like,
Is this-
oh man, yeah. She felt so bad. Immediate remorse. Spider-Man.
we're gonna get back to science fiction, but on that note, I have a joke. So when I was a kid, I used to be an altar boy.
Mhm.
Like, you help the priest or
My
whatever.
condolences,
Yeah,
dude.
right.
Sorry for.
I was an altar boy. Then I was
Sorry,
a
man.
plaintiff.
Yeah.
And so there's two of us, and we're kneeling, and the priest is doing his thing. And
Jeez, you didn't have to get that graphic. No, I'm just kidding.
And I have my buddy next to me, and I'm kneeling here. And like they say, and also with you.
Yeah.
Peace be with you, and also with you.
Hey, you too, son.
Yeah. So we're sitting there, and then it goes, the person goes, like 5 minutes later, goes, and I'm like, my mom's in the audience, in the
You're trying so hard to hold it together.
and the kid next to me goes, ah!
You need that kid in the world. The kid that will point out the fucking shit.
He's like belly laughing on the altar. And I'm like, my mom is going to kill me if I make one noise. I'm like, you ever hold a laugh and it hurts?
Get a hernia?
Yeah, you're like. The kid next to me was like,
Fucking hilarious.
I was like, I'm going hell. This sucks.
Yeah.
This absolutely sucks.
Yeah, bro. That's rough.
But actually, we could tie in with religion here. L. Ron Hubbard, Scientology.
Oh, yeah.
So L. Ron Hubbard.
The original science fiction.
L. Ron Hubbard was this weird science fiction writer.
Yeah.
And he would write like a book a day.
Right.
And it was just like, man goes to Mars, aliens come to Earth.
You think that's why Ray Bradbury had his own building?
Yeah,
'Cause
maybe.
he just shut the fuck up about Hubbard.
Yeah. Yeah. Isaac
hush
Asimov. Isaac Asimov was another one. And then Hubbard takes this crappy writing career and spins it into a religion and does all this weird stuff. I mean, like Lou and I said before, we don't care what you believe, just
We respect our religion.
believe it, responsibly.
Yeah.
Don't
facts.
hurt anybody
Yeah,
with your
don't ever.
beliefs.
If anyone ever asks you to suck their dick, bro, that's when you know that maybe you're in the wrong building.
I should have
what I
been
mean?
a Pentecost person.
Ah, fuck, I
Methodist.
should have just been Christian like everyone else. But no, I wanted to make it in Hollywood.
Prepare to receive the cream of the tide.
Exactly, dude.
Wow, that was gross.
Yeah, no, that was nuts.
Literal.
Literally, that was nuts.
But yeah, he just went on and look at it now. We live in L.A.
If
It's
you
a
hold on,
mega
can we
church.
give a disclaimer?
Yeah.
No religion is gonna be like, hey, so I gotta fuck your wife in order for you to get to heaven. No book ever written has that in one of the chapters.
Yep. Eternal peace and happiness. Yeah, just give me a Margaret over there for a few hours.
exactly, dude. Exactly. Cults, we gotta do that one as an episode. This episode is literally just like us brainstorming fucking other future episodes. This is why you need just
Oh, you know who we should
episodes
get on
between
this
us.
show?
Yeah.
Conspiracy. We already got conspiracy cults. I got simps here. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah. We
But
got some good
okay.
stuff.
But anyway, weird guy documentary on Netflix. Scientology, something. Check it out. It ties into science fiction.
King
for
of
sure.
Queens. What's her name? Leah
Oh,
Remini.
yeah. I was like,
Shout out to
I was
Homegirl.
like, wow. But yeah, now I get makes sense. Leah Remini
Yeah.
escaped the church.
All you have to do is just stop going. Right?
We got to save it. We got to save
Don't
it.
you just have to stop going?
Science fiction.
No, they come to you. That's the problem.
They do.
They come to you.
Yeah. Tell the Jehovah Witnesses, I'm good. No, I'm good.
I'm all right. You can go ahead.
Never have to come back
At
here.
home.
Yeah. They live Scientology, aliens. What else, Luke? Can you think of another movie that really got your core? You said Close Encounters.
See, this is more action, but it is sci-fi.
What do you got?
Predator.
Alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That technology, that invisibility technology,
Yeah.
they have that.
They probably had that for a while.
Yeah,
dude.
they had
They probably
that.
had that for a good minute.
That was a great movie, man. I remember renting that from the local VHS store. I must have watched that like 100 times.
Look, there's a quote that plays in my mind
Dutch.
twice a fucking week, probably.
I ain't got time to bleed.
I can't even say it here on this fucking podcast.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna mute it,
All right.
and I just want your reaction.
Okay.
Just a bunch of on this airplane right now.
Yeah, we gotta mute that. We're gonna mute that. I forgot about it. I don't think they play that anymore. I
This
think
makes me a sexual dinosaur.
If you watch it on Netflix or Hulu, they edited that
They
out.
probably don't have that
had
anymore.
to edit that out.
That was one, dude.
Wow, the 80s.
Twice a week, bro. Someone will cut me off in fucking traffic, and I'll be like, "You fucking."
That word, if you're young and you're new to the show or whatever, in the 80s was as common as dickhead.
Yeah.
That's what it meant. It meant like you're a wimp, basically.
Or like for Mexicans until like 2012, the N word was just.
You guys went a little longer with it.
Yeah.
No, they canceled us pretty quick.
Yeah.
But if you go back and you watch like old 80s movies, it's in every movie.
Right.
It's in every movie.
Dude, there's certain songs from 2010 that I can't even fucking play anymore because I'm just like, I can't listen to half of Wu-Tang's fucking discography. I had a gay coworker, and then like certain songs would come on, and I'd be like, I would catch it, and I'd be like, oh shit, I forgot that was on this.
It hits different these days.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's a record scratch.
Dude, I was watching the original Fast and the Furious. They use it in that. Remember when he goes to Dom's diner and he gets into the fight? What's the guy's name? Paul Walker?
Paul Walker?
Yeah. And the guy, like, he's walking out of the restaurant, and the guy's like, "Go to Fat Burger, you." You know, like.
Damn.
I was like, damn. I was like, that was what, 2001? 2000?
Yeah.
Something like
Dude,
that?
Louis made a whole career off of that shit. Off of that one word.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Wow, we were talking about Lost to Time. Imagine like Twilight Zone, and it's like, the year is 1988.
You can
like,
say whatever you want. Dude, that's a good Twilight Zone episode right there, bro.
A kid from like 2024, like a teenager goes back to 1988. He's like,
What the
I'm offended by everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a good.
Dude,
that
we
was,
literally just wrote an episode.
speaking of sci-fi, that would be a good episode. A kid from 2020 gets transported back to the 80s, and then someone's like, "You could say whatever the fuck you want," and then
You're safe here.
yeah, and then he finally gets used to it and just starts saying this shit, and then he comes back, and then they're like, "We were recording the whole time."
He like starts loving.
No,
He's dropping N-bombs, F-bombs.
it just isn't fair. It just isn't fair.
If you use any clip, use this clip. That is hilarious. He ends up in like jail. You know, he's like,
He loses his job.
his friends and family abandon him.
Girls with blue hair on Twitter threaten his life.
He's using the R word, the N word, the F word. He loves it.
And then they pull the curtain. And they're like, "You've been in 2020 this whole time." No.
Yeah, like I'm the 80s character. I take off my mullet. You know, I'm like, no.
That's fucking.
He puts on the radio. It's not Billy Ray Cyrus or anything. It's like what's
It's
the
Lil
guy?
Nas X.
Kendrick Lamar. He's like, no, you lied to me.
Everything you said was live streamed to Twitter.
Gas prices jump up from 99 cents to like $9.
Fuck.
I want to go back. I want to go back.
I almost want to get rid of this last 5 minutes so we could make that a sketch, bro. Holy shit, that is
Let's
hilarious.
take me back. I probably have some T-shirts and jeans that are from 1988 that I could probably still fit in.
Holy shit, dude. That's such.
I want to go back. Yeah, his cell phone all of a sudden goes like in service. He's like,
No. That is so funny.
He's just getting mad hate on Instagram like within seconds. Oh my God. Cut the show. Let's get to work. Let's
Yeah,
write
for
this
real, dude.
script.
For real, man. That was so good.
I want to go back. He doesn't know what a condom. He's like, I have to have sex with a condom again. Oh God. This sucks.
Nah, you needed to wear a condom in the 80s. That's the real thing.
He's like, where can I get some coke? I need coke immediately.
No fentanyl.
Yeah, right. Not the cheap Chinese shit. I need the Colombian cut.
God damn. That was a good episode.
Oh, are we good?
I think we did it, dude. I think we made it to the end.
All
Oh,
right,
man,
thank
that
you,
was
folks.
hilarious.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
for
We
watching,
bounced around
guys.
a little bit, but whatever.
Thanks for watching the brainstorm sesh. Real quick before we close out, I just want to give a big RIP to man. I don't even. This literally just happened today, so I don't even. It doesn't even feel real, bro. Speaking of science fiction, this feels like fucking science fiction, man. RIP Young Baka. We had him on the show a couple months ago. He's a good friend, new friend, good friend. I've only known him like a year, but we've been to multiple states together. You know, we've done a lot of shows.
He was with us. He
Yeah.
rode hard for the show, and
Yeah.
he promoted us, and
Yeah,
just gone too
definitely.
soon, man. Gone too soon.
R.I.P. man. So rest in peace, Baka. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, catch us on YouTube, Instagram. I don't even feel good doing an outro right now. But yeah, you know where we're
Just get
at.
through it.
Yeah, you know where we're at. Instagram at agegap.pod, YouTube at agegappodcast, and if you like the song that's playing, Donnie Narco.
Donnie Narco, shut up.
All right,
Love you
Baka,
guys.
man.
Peace.
Peace.